And your shock, my shock, this gentleman, this man you would of course never profile if you saw him in Walmart or just hanging around in your local Kroger. Um Man pleads guilty to his role in cadaver stealing network that allegedly included Harvard Medical School morgue manager. This very well adjusted young gentleman with the spikes protruding out of his head and face tattoo, which says nothing if it doesn't say Harvard graduate. Also, it looks like he tattooed his eyeball. Um, Again, not sure how mother is going to put that in a Christmas card letter, but sure, it's going to be something like Junior was involved in lucrative business of body management. I don't know if that's supposed to be ferns. I'm sure it was supposed to look really badass. All it looks like is, oh my god, kids, we aren't going down this aisle while this man is here. And look, tattoo yourself to high heaven. You're not my kid. I don't care. You're over the age of 18. Get spikes up and down. As George Carlin says, nothing says well adjustment like having a soldering iron, um, you know, firmly affixed to one of your face holes. I'm paraphrasing because I love George Carlin. Authorities say that Candace Chapman Scott stole human remains and sold these to Jeremy Pauley, picture here. So this would young gentleman of obvious well adjustment is Jeremy Pauley. A Pennsylvania man has admitted to in court to his role in a sprawling alleged network in people trafficking stolen human remains because H. Wells was just, not going to be the only gravedigger, and Ed Gein, just terribly wasn't alive right now. Jeremy Pauley, 41. Oh, this man is 41. Well, he doesn't look 41. That's one thing going for him. Pleaded guilty on Thursday to conspiracy and interstate transportation of stolen property, the U.S. Department of Justice announced. As previously reported, federal authorities and prosecutors, Cumberland County, Pennsylvania, said Polly both purchased and sold stolen cadaver parts. At least he'll have a unique charge. He first popped up as the alleged customer of Candace Chapman Scott. Scott, whose federal criminal case is ongoing, allegedly stole from the mortuary and crematorium where she worked in Little Rock, Arkansas. Many of the remains had been donated for medical research and education at a local medical school, authorities said. Remains included two stillborn babies. You people are gross, just absolutely gross, and were supposed to be cremated and returned to the families, authorities said. Pauly sold many of the stolen body parts he purchased, authorities said. One of his customers was allegedly Minnesota man Matthew Lampy, 52. Lampy and Pauly bought and sold from each other over an extended period in exchange over $100,000 in online payments. I can't even imagine the Cash App for that one, but you are gross people, especially stillborn babies. Come on, guys. Like, at the point people are dead, I see it sort of, but stillborn kids, you're just disgusting and gross, and Snake Island for both of you. Look, you're lucky I'm not a judge. Snake Island for both of you. The case reached another level of scope when it turned out that the alleged network included Cedric Lodge, 55, then manager of the morgue for the Harvard Medical School's Anatomicals Gift Program in Boston, Massachusetts. As in Scott's case, the Harvard remains were supposed to be used for research. And as in Scott's case, the remains were supposed to have been cremated, but Lodge allegedly stole remains and had the help of his wife, Denise Lodge, 53, in selling remains to Massachusetts woman Katerina McLean, 44, Pennsylvania man Josh Taylor, 46, and others. Lodge at times allegedly reported stolen remains or transported stolen remains from Boston to his residence in Gulfstown, New Hampshire, where he and his wife, Denise Lodge, sold remains to Katrina McLean, Josh Taylor, and others, making arrangements via cellular, telephone, and social media websites, authorities wrote. At times, Cedric Lodge allegedly allowed McLean and Taylor to enter the morgue at Harvard Medical School and examine cadavers to choose which ones to purchase. Ew, like the worst cold section ever. Can you imagine? Because there's some people that are like the milk maidens. They made fun of them in Clerks, they always have to have, like, the milk from the back. Can you imagine that with, like, the cadavers? Like, where's the freshest one? Do you have, like, one in the back that you haven't put out yet? This is just gross. But I figured you guys would like it. It's gross in all the weird ways. On some occasion, Taylor transported stolen remains back to Pennsylvania. On other occasion, the lodges shipped stolen remains to Taylor and others out of state. What the hell? Are you saying UPS was, like, shipping containers of arms? I look, I don't want Amazon shipping legs. I'm just saying. McLean and Taylor allegedly sold stolen items for profits or remains for profit. Polly was one of their customers, according to federal authorities. What were these people doing with them? Like, what kind of weird taxidermy and or spirit cooking and or Ed Gein people suit glove made out of human peopleness are we do what kind of list are these people on? I need to know what these people were doing with these parts. I I mean, I don't want to know, but I do want to know because what the actual crap are you people doing with this stuff? I don't know what you would wanna do, but apparently it will tell us a little bit. Authorities have also said they found another defendant, James Knott, because of his alleged online communication with Polly. Investigators arrived at Knott's house in Kentucky to discover that he had used skulls to decorate his home. FFS. Look, I'm not saying they're gonna look authentic, but if y'all don't have one of those spirit Halloween stores already in your neighborhood, like, as soon as the the possibly unlegal fireworks store goes out of business, like, the day after 4th of July, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure there is a DIY video on YouTube to make them look more anatomically correct. You do not need to buy real skulls. Stop. I look, only in 2023 would I need to tell people to not buy real skulls from the Harvard medical cadaver area. America, let's try to do just a little tiny bit better, okay? Okay. Law enforcement also claimed to have found body parts including spinal cords, femurs, and hip bones in the residence. Just why? Can you imagine being his date? So you find this guy on Tinder, swipe right, or whatever you do, swipe whichever way means yes, okay? I've not been on Tinder. So you're just swiping, swipe, and you've had a good date, and you're like, "Hey, you wanna go over to back to your house for coffee or booze or, I guess, spirit cooking?" And you see, like, just femurs and stuff. What in the Jeffrey Dahmer I mean, if the dude looks like the guy in the front, maybe perhaps you don't even get to the swiping business. I don't know, but holy jibbies. As part of his guilty plea, Pauly confessed to his role in the nationwide network, authorities said. He admitted he bought remains from multiple people and knew they were stolen. Polly also sold many of those remains to other, and at least one of them he knew had been stolen, investigators said. Online records did not give a date for Polly's sentencing from the DOJ. United States Attorney's Office has and will continue to attempt to identify and contact as many of the victims and victims' families affected by this case as possible. If anyone believes they or a family member have been affected by the conduct described above, please contact our victim and witness unit. So there is an email address and a phone number. Look, I don't know how far this goes, but if you've had loved ones who I guess donated their body parts to science, you might want to make sure that they're not decorating someone's, I guess, foyer in Fort Knox for some flippin' what in the ever living schnell is going on here. Look, we have done taken a weird turn in this country. I'm just saying maybe we should just have a I don't know, we just need a little come to Jesus in this country or whatever. I don't know. But y'all, there is a Spirit Halloween, Hobby Lobby has good Halloween stuff. Y'all don't need to be buying used body parts. That is someone's family member, and the stillborn baby stuff, that's where y'all need to go directly to Snake Island, and you're lucky that I'm not a judge, because 'cause I'd have done sent you to Snake Island, because Mo doesn't play that. You For these families to have experienced that tragedy of carrying a child and then having it stillborn, and then to have the humanity to wanna donate that precious child to try to at least help science, to maybe try to educate doctors or give, someone a chance to learn, again, with the hope that these doctors could train and maybe have a better understanding of little tiny baby anatomy, and you guys did God only knows what, sold that to some horrific, terrible monster who wanted, for some reason, baby bits. You just it goes beyond words. Again, Snake Island for both of you, covered in dead mice. I No chill, directly catapulted into the sun. I have no chill for you people. As I said, I just none. I I'm glad that the feds were at least not too busy, with shenanigans to find out about this. So they did at least check up on, you know, this craziness and have at least found and are taking care of this, because I cannot imagine anything worse than knowing that I was trying to do something good with a tragic situation. My family member was trying to do something good after they passed away, only to realize that, his femur was used to, I don't know, prop up someone's coffee table. I don't know, y'all. All the person's gone, just got me Twitter pated. Any hoozle, have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I am going to try to be on with excited utterance for a little bit, and then I will see you all at 7 o'clock for Newsy News with Mo at 7, and I am going to go take Frybert out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Please like and subscribe, and I will continue to bring weird news while we're waiting for any sort of trial to start. I have heard through the grapevine that we will probably be getting Gareth Pursehouse tomorrow, so hopefully we will get that, and we will be so excited. Now remember, that doesn't start until Wednesday because we are on a delay. They do not allow live recording, but we will get the next day's recording. So hopefully we will have Carla Rentala. Hopefully they will have found all of the alternates they need, and we can start fresh tomorrow. I don't know. I am just a Mo. But anywho, You may not be everyone's cup of tea, but we are always here and ready to welcome you into our little community here. So like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.